It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Shot, 17, let's go.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Spike 60. Red, yellow. Here we go. Ready?
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On play action, here's Williams. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down.
Let's go. 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That pass complete to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Williams from the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
60 Bobcat, 60, take. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
To throw, Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Set, ready. 10 cycles. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Double 38. Right, white. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. On the return is Scott. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Ready. Go. 10. Snap. Ready. Set. Hut.
Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. 1:54 left on the clock here. Number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hurry. Hurry. Seal. Black. 5. 97. Eat old blue. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
22 needle. Hut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
10 cycles. Here we go. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Jacobs. Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the 1st, and they are out of timeouts. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
On
scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's Williams. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Down. Check, huh?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready. Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Powers through.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw, it's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Moore, the motion man. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
52 Glasgow. Let's go now. Green down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Strike 2. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity.